It has been a long day. I could use a nap. Wouldn't you say the same, newcomer? Let's just get this day finished. We have one more trip to make while we're still at the petting zoo. It's the WereSheep exhibit that's just up ahead. And be careful not to fall asleep. You'll be fined as you are not classified as a hunter and therefore not exempt from the sleep fee. Once you've been taught about 20 monster girls though, you'll be awarded with a Bronze Hunter certification and the special privileges along with it. Now, let's see what the book has to offer in regards to WereSheep before the day ends. As you may have already guessed, the WereSheep is a beastman type monster girl, with their family being the sheep family. Their habitat are grasslands and also human settlements. Their natures are peaceful, though they can sometimes be violent and lustful. Their diet, as with all sheep, is herbivorous. The WereSheep is a beastman with lamb-like characteristics robed in a fluffy coat. Their behavior is as soft as their appearance, perpetually sleepy and dazed. WereSheep are often found napping and soaking up the sunlight on grasslands with the sweetest vegetation. When a WereSheep sees a man, she smiles gently with heartfelt joy and approaches him slowly. Then she softly draws him close and fondly rubs her fluffy body against his. This is the point at which a typical monster would force him to the ground, mate with him, and savor the delight of his essence. But WereSheep do nothing so sudden as they seem content simply to be near the man. However, this is in fact a WereSheep's method of attack. The coat wreathing her body contains a soporific mana, which causes the man to become drowsy as she holds him and rubs him with her full fluffy coat. While the man's thoughts begin to cloud, she begins to remove his clothing. She peers at his exposed sex with a warm smile, guides it to between her legs, and uses her weight to sink it deeply into herself. Then she sways her hips back and forth, gently riding up and down his sex, holding him tenderly all the while. The man will be filled with sleepy pleasure, helpless in her arms, and by the time he releases his essence into the WereSheep, so lulled by her that he will drift away into slumber. Meanwhile, the WereSheep herself slips into sleep, curling atop his body with his members still inside her. When the man at last awakes, he will find himself hard once more, the WereSheep's loving heat readying him for a second round. The WereSheep is awoken by awareness of the man's growing intermittence moving within her. She smiles sleepily at the man and resumes the rise and fall of her hips. The slow bliss of drowsy sex soon begins him to orgasm once again. The wool of WereSheep is prized as a material for bedding and bedclothes, due to the soporific mana it contains. The comfortable, full-bodied bedding provides a deep and restful sleep that refreshes with just a brief nap. Because of this, the wool commands a high price, and as it grows back after being sheared, many humans raise WereSheep commercially. The issue, however, is that without their sedating wool, WereSheep lose the stupor of their gentle disposition. Upon the release from its soporific mana, they are likely to demonstrate their innate monstrous lust. Passion melts soft smiles into sharp grins as they force men begin beneath them to satisfy their animal urges. A naked WereSheep's voracious sexual appetite cannot be sated with 1 or 2 bouts of copulation. It drives her to seek stronger and greater pleasure in essence. She will rut with men like a feverish animal, and lazy leers spread across her face as her body drinks up his seed. I think there might be some floating WereSheep particles in the air. Anyway, your training day is technically over, so do as you wish. I'll be right under that tree sleeping. And if you like listening to these videos, consider liking and subscribing. See you in the next one, recruits.